Time now for some sports stories, and Byron has some cherry news.
Thank you, Melinda. Yes, I do, and welcome to Sports News. Good news for Nigeria, as the home-based Super Eagles have qualified for the final of the African Nations Championship following a 1-0 win over Sudan. Gabriel Okechukwu scored the game's only goal in the 6th minute, breaking the Sudanese's unbeaten run of 550 games. Nigeria will play Morocco in Sunday's final after the host defeated Libya 3-1 in the first semi-final. In the Nigeria Professional Football League, it was not a good visit to Lagos for Wiki tourists as they lost by 2-1 against MFMFC at the Agege Stadium. Adebayo Waheed and Joe Akila Jesse scored for MFM, while Nafiu Kabuka scored Wiki's consolidation goal. Elsewhere, defending champions Plateau United suffered their second loss of the season with a 2-0 defeat against Kano Pillars. The match between FC Ifeanyi Uba and Akwa United ended 1-1. Yobe Desert Stars defeated Katsina United 1-0, while Enyimba and Sunshine also recorded 1-0 wins over Abia Warriors and El Kanemi Warriors. And finally, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will wear the number 14 shirt for Arsenal after completing his move from Borussia Dortmund on transfer deadline day. Aubameyang joined on a long-term contract for a club record fee believed to be in the region of £60 million and has taken the shirt number vacated by Theo Walcott and previously worn by Thierry Henry. The Gabon captain, who scored 98 goals and 144 Bundesliga games for Dortmund, says he is delighted to be a Gunner.
Really happy to be here, and of course I can join Mickey in this team. So I'm really happy to be here in this great team. I think the club have such a big history, and they had the great players like Thierry Henry, so it's an example for us strikers. So yeah, I'm really happy. That's what I say before.
And on that note, we end on Sports News for tonight. I'm Barham, Tony Aranta, and Melinda will be back with a wrap.
Many thanks, Byron. 3 of Kenya's biggest television stations will remain off air until further notice because they had planned to broadcast the opposition leader's unofficial inauguration in Nairobi. And that's according to the Interior Minister, Fred Matangagi, who told journalists that those television stations will remain shut until investigations are concluded. Now, these television stations had been warned not to cover the ceremony, naming Raila Odinga as the people's president. And from Africa, let's head to the United States, where President Donald Trump has proclaimed a new American moment as he delivered his maiden State of the Union speech to Congress. In an upbeat message, the president says his administration is building a safe, strong, and proud America. And he also extended an olive branch to the opposition.
After a difficult year for America, President Donald Trump sought to infuse his maiden State of the Union address with an undercurrent of optimism.
Over the last year, the world has seen what we always knew, that no people on earth are so fearless or daring or determined as Americans. If there is a mountain, we climb it. If there's a frontier, we cross it. If there's a challenge, we tame it. If there's an opportunity, we seize it.
He urged bitterly divided Republicans and Democrats to work towards compromises on immigration and infrastructure. He said he is extending an open hand for an immigration deal and that he would extend dreamers a pathway to citizenship over 10 to 12 years in exchange for funding for a border war with Mexico. Over the course of his 80-minute address, Trump heralded the economic successes of his first year in office, including a soaring stock market and low unemployment.
Since the election, we have created 2.4 million new jobs, including 200,000 new jobs in manufacturing alone. After years and years of wage stagnation, we are finally seeing rising wages.
My fellow Americans, the simple truth is that according to virtually every poll, Donald Trump is the least popular president after 1 year in office of any president in modern American history. And the reason for that is pretty clear. The American people do not want a president who is compulsively dishonest, who is a bully, who actively represents the interests of the billionaire class, who is anti-science, and who is trying to divide us up based on the color of our skin, our nation, of origin, our religion, our gender, or our sexual orientation.
In his speech, Trump made no mention of the federal probe into whether his campaign colluded with Russia in the 2016 presidential election, a controversy that is staining his presidency.
This is all news.
And the main news again. The Senate today summoned the Inspector General of Police to explain the continued killings in Benue State, just as President Muhammadu Buhari wrote to the lawmakers listing steps taken so far to end the crisis. Also today, the ruling All Progressive Congress pledged to ensure ethnic harmony in Nigeria as it presented its committee's report on true federalism to the public in Abuja. And the Kenyan government today resolved to investigate the circumstances surrounding opposition candidate Raila Odinga's unofficial inauguration and insisted that 3 television stations will remain shut over a planned broadcast of the event until the probe is concluded. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinwami.